I look like Hagrid. You're always out, Harry. Okay, but what about Manny naming an eyeshadow after me? Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. How are ya? So today's video, as you can tell by the title, is something very exciting. The palette that everyone on the internet and their mothers have been talking about this week. Manny Mua's first eyeshadow palette with his new brand, Lunar Beauty. So how I came to get this beautiful PR package was, Manny actually messaged me on Instagram, which I was like, excuse me? How do you know me? How did you find me? Can't just slide into my DMs like that unannounced. Joking, he can. Anyone can. Not anyone. You get this. Life's a drag. And this is the palette here. When you open... Oh, I'm scared. These are the eyeshadows. So there is... 14 eyeshadows. You got your basic browns, you got a black, you guys know I'll be very happy about this, a white, really have to put this to the test today, and then these gorgeous pops of colour. I'm really inspired when I look at this palette. I just don't know which one I want to do. Don't really know what I want to do. Before we get started, as always, this is going to be a completely honest, no bullshit review. I know people are going to think that everyone's licking ass just because it's Manny, when that's not the case. Manny does a lot of videos, he does a lot of review videos as well, so I'm sure if there was an issue with the palette, he would appreciate people's feedback. This is YouTube, this is a video, so if something does mess up on me, I can't hide it anyway. Let's get started. Let's hope I don't mess up. And that I do this palette justice. Okay, so it's been a while, right, since I've done something super crazy on my channel. Instagram, that's where all the crazy makeup is happening, but on YouTube, I feel like I haven't done a really cool, just intricate look in quite a while. I love, by the way, how he called it Life's a Drag. I think that's really cool how he's kind of paying tribute to drag queens and how he actually started as a drag queen, I believe. Drag queens are honestly the most talented people on this planet. I think what they do is absolutely incredible. It's an art. If you do not see that as a form of art, then I do not respect your opinion. I do not respect you as a person. You need to leave this channel immediately. Pineapple is out in full force. This is how you know shit's going down. I just prime my lids using the P. Louise base as per usual. If you guys don't know what this is, where have you been? It's the best base ever. If the eyeshadows don't work over it, you know there's something wrong. Okay, so I managed to create this on this side, so I'm a little bit more educated on the eyeshadows in this palette and how they perform. I'm gonna go with Me, aka Cake Face from the palette, this white, and just set my brow bone. And then because I want a little bit of shimmer on it, I'm taking the Nikkie Tutorials Ofra, one of my favorite highlighters. This is like the Instagram highlight, but in real life. Just popping that right on the highest point. Okay, so I'm just going to take my Inglot 48, nope, I'm not, that's a lie. So I'm just going to take my Buff and Blend BB06 brush, very similar to the MAC 217. And I'm going to take the purple shade Pageant Queen. Now, this shade in particular has a lot of kickback. People hear kickback and they think it's a bad thing. Okay, well, it's not a good thing, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. If an eyeshadow has a lot of kickback, I know I only have to use the teeniest amount of it. So literally pressing my brush in and that's it. Like, the amount of pigment on this is enough. Maybe give it a little bit of a whack. If you swirl your brush in it, you're gonna waste your eyeshadow. There's no point in doing that. Eyeshadows that have a lot of kickback tend to be super pigmented, as in you only need the tiniest amount and press it onto the lid, and that's gonna give you the most color payback possible. So you don't wanna swirl your brush in it, and you also don't wanna swirl your brush straight onto the eye. You want to lightly press into the eyeshadow and then press it onto your lid. So we're just pressing this, like I said, down onto the outer edge. Pressing it is going to push the product right into where you want it to be darkest. It's also going to help stop fallout. You can see the pigmentation is there straight away. I cannot stress to you guys enough though, you only need the tiniest amount of this product. This is like my favorite purple shade ever. It's a true purple but with a pink undertone. So as you can see, as I'm blending out, the edges are blended out as pink as opposed to like a really cool tone. These are the easiest purples to work with. Taking a clean brush and blending the very edges and just kind of manipulating the shape a little bit more. That's only one eyeshadow I have in my eye right now, and it looks like I've got 3. You can see as well, you actually don't even need another color to blend out this eyeshadow. Just realized I did an all cool toned eye and I'm kind of contemplating my life. Blendy, blendy, blendy. Ah. Okay, next step I learned from Miss Stacey Marie MUA. I'm taking Inglot 76 white gel liner, mixing a tiny amount of Inglot's Durline with it to make it a little bit more liquidy. It makes it blend easier. I'm just taking this on a Zoeva 231 little domed crease brush. You want to take it on a fluffy brush because it's going to apply the gel for you but blend it at the same time. Popping that onto, okay, too much. Batting it off onto your art palette. And we're just applying that right into the inner corner and then blending it upwards onto the lid. And into the crease a little bit. And then I'm actually using the brush from the palette. I'm taking the bigger side and we're just going to set that whole area with the white cake face. Cake face doesn't have, so it's not every eyeshadow in the palette. I think it's just random ones, which can happen due to like different colors and whatnot in it. Now I'm taking a tiny amount of the shade Fishy. I didn't actually realize, but it's actually like a metallic, slightly metallic shade, should I say. You only need the tiniest amount of it, guys. It is so pigmented. A little bit of these eyeshadows really goes a long way. Then we're going to go in with a tiny amount of Kiki. And what I'm actually going to do with that color is I'm going to mix it with the white. This is why I love having a white in a palette, because you can just make any eyeshadow lighter and make your own custom eyeshadows basically. Okay, so I just want to deepen the outer edge, so I'm going to be taking some Shady, which is the black, on a small little bullet brush. This is the Peaches and Cream PC07. I'm applying this now to make it easier once I decide to blend out my kohl pencil. Again, I'm only taking the tiniest amount each time and just very carefully placing it because this shit is pigmented. And I don't want to horse on a load of eyeshadow and then ruin my whole look. Again, let me just show you. Oh my god, hello! Stopping like that the whole time, I'm so sorry. Again, when I'm taking this black, that's all I'm taking. No exaggeration. I just added my gel liner and kohl pencil into my waterline. I used the Inglot JLo gel liner in Midnight. What's my verdict on the black eyeshadow? It's good. It's very black. You guys know I love a black eyeshadow. This one works great. Super black, as you can see, and I didn't have to use like a black gel liner as like a base or anything like that. So now for the glitter, I'm going to be using Stila Sunset Cove. Guys, I love this product. I know I use it all the time, but I love it. This has probably been my most used product. You wouldn't think it because of the color and everything, but it really is. I use it all the bloody time. And then on top of that, we're going to put Peaches and Cream Mermaze, which is like a blue reflective glitter. So I only want this to be like a twinkle, you know, a little something. I don't want it to be super intense. So I'm only taking the tiniest amount of it, popping it right over the blue just. If you get it over your gel liner, it's no problem. Just take your brush with a little bit of your black on it. Simples. Just gonna pop on some mascara and lashes. Those Sosu Kendall lashes. Popping the same Ofra Glazed Doughnut into my inner corner. With a little jewel on top. And now I'm gonna show you how I do these glitter tears. So I did this in my last look and you guys really liked it. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. Just taking the Stila Sunset Cove again on a tiny little paintbrush. Literally just going to start painting the tears on. Honestly, the messier you are with this, the better. I kind of bounce it onto the skin as well. You don't want it to be perfect looking. If it's perfect looking, it's fake looking. Then taking Mermaze again and pressing that on top very lightly. Then I'm going to take some random glitter from It's In Your Dreams. You can see it's holographic and has cool purple and green tones in it. And just sticking that down using my Peaches and Cream glitter base. Then I'm going to take the other side of the brush that comes in the palette and literally take the tiniest, teeniest amount of purple and just bounce it over top. Kind of just gives the glitter a little bit of darkness to bounce off. And that there's the finished eye look. So we're sufficiently better looking since when we started. This year it's a finished look for you guys. I'll leave full product details down below if you want to know whatever else is on my face. Okay, so final review of the palette. Life's a Drag palette. Oh, my eyes actually kind of match the holographicness, don't they? I'm gonna pretend like I did that on purpose. Okay, so what do I think of this palette? Honestly, this palette is so good. So good. I know I didn't try the neutral colours yet, but I did want to try the harder colours. I wanted to use all the cool tones, especially just because I know those eyeshadows are the hardest to blend out, so I wanted to put this to work. You only need the tiniest, teeniest amount of product and the colour payoff is insane. There's no need to go in swirling with your brush, whipping up sandstorms. You only need to take the tiniest amount of product. I love that he added these colours. They're not even the typical colours that some people add to a palette. I like that he did something bold, he did something different. You guys know I'm a very harsh critic of black eyeshadows. There is kickback with this eyeshadow as well, but again, only the tiniest amount and on a small little condensed brush, no problem. So yeah, this palette gets a big thumbs up from me. Congratulations, Manny, on your first palette with your own brand. I can't imagine how exciting this is for you. That is if you're watching this. Congratulations on doing something different and out of the box. Like I said, I will leave full product details down below. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, then please make sure to give it a big thumbs up down below. It really helps me. If you want me to do more creative, colourful looks on my channel, not just Instagram, then please let me know down below as well also. And let me know what you want to see next. What do you want? Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell notification button because YouTube's being a little and isn't notifying people when our videos go live, even though you're subscribed to us, because why else would you subscribe to us? Thank you guys so much for watching and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.